Hey, today was one of the shows that happens just outside of Cincinnati. There's a couple of them. They're monthly antique shows. Today I went and shopped one of them. I didn't shoot too much video of the show, but you can see I was about 35th in line. The show opens at 6 in the morning. I rolled up 10 of 6, like the 35th person in line. But I bought some cool stuff. $5 admission. Let's see what I got. So these were my first two buys, or they weren't my first two buys. These were the things I was looking for. I saw them in the Facebook photos the night before previewing the show. I could tell they were either inside or under the pavilion. I was certain they were inside the building, hanging on pegboard. So I go into the building first thing I run in with that line. I go into the building and I don't see them. So then I go through the whole pavilion area really quickly. I'm certain I'm missing stuff because I could see the price tag, so I knew I wanted these. Still can't find them in the pavilion. So I go back to the building and I see them, but the dealer's not there yet. Show opened at 6 in the morning. Dealer set up the night before, the day before, has not arrived yet. So I hang around and then I leave. I go back into the pavilion, see something else I want to buy. Can't buy it because that dealer's not there either. Go back in, the dealer's still not there. Hang around the building a little bit more. Say something to their neighbor. Neighbor doesn't know him, but the neighbor says, I'll say something when they get here. I'm not super thrilled with that idea because you never know if, like, you know, they're going to be too busy to say anything. So I go back through the outside. I come back later. It's like 45 minutes later, or 45 minutes after the show opens. I finally can buy them. This piece is dated 1976 and signed. So it's got the McDonald's burger, apple pie, cherry pie as a really neat patriotic thing. This is probably slightly older. As you can see, homemade like school project. It is a 50-star flag, not laid out the way we would lay out the stars now, which are alternating numbers. It does look like they miscounted and had to add an extra row of stars there at the end, but super cool little like school project that's been framed, probably from like the 50s or 60s. I don't know, was it worth the anxiety of running around, possibly missing other buys to get these? I do love them both. Good news is, while running around that building looking for the dealer, I did buy this neat thing, probably like right around 1900. It is round nails, but it's made out of an old crate from Boston. Round nails, but great paint surface, and it hasn't been cut down. You can tell because the wear on the bottoms is so legit wear on the bottoms, oxidation. That is old, so it was never cut down, so that it's not very tall. It's only like 10 inches tall or something, a little child's thing or stand, but it's got this wonderful painted flowers, great surface. So this is a cool buy. This I'll probably take to New Hampshire. Great surface, great paint. So I got the sign. It's pretty cool. It's double-sided. It's got nice sort of crackling to the paint. It's you know, dairy barn related. Carbola spraying was like a pesticide spraying done in like the 30s, 40s, 50s, I think 60s maybe. Haven't figured out where the guy was from, Frank Bailey, but kind of neat thing. Probably my worst buy in terms of profit margin left, because signs are never cheap, but it is, like I said, it is double-sided. This is neat. It's a production game that's been mounted to a breadboard, and breadboard with decent age. So this thing was mounted a long time ago. I don't know. It has a neat look though. It wasn't very much money, so it has a neat look. I think a lot of graphic appeal for the price. This I bought from the same guy that I got the sign from. Paid too much money for this too, but it just has a neat look to it. Look neat hanging on the wall. Bought this club, workout club. This one has old blue paint on it. Pretty folky looking. Almost looks like a face, but it goes obviously all around. But yeah, I don't know. I like it. Okay, here are the rest of the purchases. This painting was super cheap, but it has a real neat appeal, I think. So naive. I love it. It was only a couple dollars, so that was cool. Outsider artist. Got person called himself the Beaver. Signed, hard to read, the Beaver. This is supposed to be a self-portrait. Interesting nose. Yeah. Cool thing. Bought this tintype. This came from the same person I bought this painting from. Tintype was more than the painting, but I just love it. It just reminds me of, like, I don't know, Van Gogh painting the postman, like an old man worn from life. I love it. I have another tintype of an older gentleman that I also enjoy, so maybe I'm collecting those. I don't know. Got these from my buddy John. He was set up. These are all from Springfield, Ohio. It was a tool company there. This one's marked with they were the Industrial League champions, 1943 and 1944. All their names, a lot of the same people. And this one is actually a repeat of that one. This is this is a type 1 photo. As you can see, it was used in the sports department of the local newspaper. And here's our softball team. I think a couple of the same guys, it looks like, played softball. Also bought this from John. Not super early, but really charming. It's got a little bit of damage. Look at down here. A little bit of damage there on the edge, but it's got the 3-leaf clover. It's got the heart. Nicely carved thing. This toy, this is a great toy. It is missing the string that would hold it. So it's a dog. Great surface. The snout looks like it's broken, but it's not. It's got an old surface on the front there. So same surface all around, same oxidation patina, but this is really cool. So this was actually in a booth I saw when I was running around waiting to find that woman open. This person was also not there. So the second time I came through, I took my business card and I stuck it on the thing and I stuck it back by their chair with a note saying I would buy this. I came back later, they were there. They hadn't seen it yet, but so I did buy it. Really cool 1920s, 30s folk art toy of a dog. Love it. I've had ones like people like this. I've never had a dog one. Bought this. One of my last buys. Actually, my last buy was this and this sign. The sign is on cardboard, but it's really cool. It's bent there. It's missing the 2 corners, but all original paint. It looked like at one time they were thinking of changing the price or something. I don't know. All original paint though, hasn't been touched up. Really neat thing. I guess like 1930s or 40s. See just a card inside. So I bought this and this from a dealer I know. They were running around shopping in the beginning. They didn't set up till later. I saw them. They were like halfway set up. I didn't buy anything. I went back at the very end and I bought it. This is super damaged, but that's an early little pincushion. Emily loves these things. So I don't know if she's gonna, we'll probably sell it, but early pincushion. The woman who I bought the Outsider art of the beaver from, she told me about these. These are like stick made, good surface to the edge there, so it's not like super recently made, not super old though, but I don't know, 80s or 90s maybe. Noisemakers, canastas, scalp thing, I don't know. They weren't much money, but I thought they had a lot of visual appeal. I think they look cool hanging on a wall. But yeah, the woman who sold me the beaver, she didn't have these. The neighbor across from her had these, and she told me, she knows me, she was like, you'll probably like those, you should go look. And I did, and I bought them. I also bought this nude painting. I can't tell if it's supposed to be like a James Mansfield type woman, a Marilyn Monroe type woman, or if it's a mannequin. I mean, I guess it's a real person, but the way she's posed with her arms so stiff, vaguely looks like a mannequin, but neat thing. Emily and I have a few nude paintings. That's going to be a hard one to sell. This I also bought early when I was waiting for that one woman to open up. This I just absolutely love. It's signed Owens. I doubt I'll be able to figure out who that is. I haven't done any research on it yet, so I'll have to look later. But signed Owens, but man, just a killer painting. It's painted on a thick masonite board. That's a very thick board. This person had a lot of skill not to be using like an actual canvas. A little bit of loss there, but oh, I just love it. Just absolutely love it. The buildings, the houses in front of the factory, I just love it. Neat scene. Collect basketball cards. I actually like the 1988 start. This is the 1988 starting lineup. First year of the starting lineup, and the cards come loose. The card is supposed to be here. It's slid overs. The woman had a bunch of like action figures in a box, and they were all $2 each. This is probably the oldest thing in the box, the only sports related one, and I actually collect those cards, and I don't have this one. So for $2, I thought I'd buy it. They're actually really hard to get high grade. That's got a little bit of a touch the corner, but neat looking thing. I'll pop that out of the plastic because it's not worth anything in that plastic really. So yeah, those are my purchases. If you tell me, yeah, those are my purchases. Tell me in the comments below what your favorite thing was. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to see all my other antiquing content. Peace.